And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Play action. Jones. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They match protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. First down, Bills. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jamar Chase there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
A short kick taken at the 18. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Just keeping the... And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Switch it. From the gun, Jones flushed out right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Justin Tucker in for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
A fairly short kick from the 14. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Jones now. A final shot before break. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this 3rd quarter of play. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the first carry for Bush. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big pickup of 38.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. Now he'll escape to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Jones throwing on fourth down. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Buffalo. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now Jones on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And Reed comes flying in from safety for the sack. To try again after the sack. Jones flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Jones now on third down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. Throwing on first down, Jones. Buying time to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Tucker now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth. And now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. 20, 10, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jamie Collins gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Devin Hester there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Jones throwing on first down. He sets to fire deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Back to throw again. Fighting to stay upright. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Jones. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone.